Brakatiyahu, 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 Bashim Yahushai, Bashim, Chakudash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Mill, some true well. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there, you Akim to Sadakim, that do this thing in the utmost truth and sincerity. On the pre-Shaman, this week's topic is going to be entitled Jacob Rothchild Dead. Jacob Rothchild's dead! Yeah, if you don't know, Jacob Rothchild, the Rothchild family, he passed away. His real name is Nathaniel, right? Well, his born name was Nathaniel. And when you go on just a quick Wikipedia search and you start to see the Rothschild family, you'll see a lot of them name themselves Nathaniel, which is, I believe, the Most High gives. They're a Jewish family, so they believe that they're the descendants of the real Jews in the Bible, which we believe, according to scriptures and prophecies, that's inaccurate, right? The real Jews, according to scriptures and prophecy, are the Negroes here in America, right? This is the book of Job 20 and 5. It says that the triumph of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is for a moment. Let me read up. Job 20 and 4. Knowest now this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumph of the wicked, what's that word triumphant mean? The ringing cry, the shout, I guess like a rejoicing, all right, of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. And that was him. You know, I mean, to us he might have lived a long life, but really to the Most High he was quick. And you know what? A lot of these old heads of the elite families are dying off. I don't know if you ever get a chance to watch the movie Life with Eddie Murphy and Juan Lawrence. They got Life, and they started showing a montage of like all them prisoners just dying, like they were getting old. You see them old and they're just passing away. It's like this montage of all these different elites are they just all going, right? Queen Elizabeth, the Rockefeller dude. There was another Rothschild a couple years ago. He actually died pretty younger. This Rothschild, the Lord's just kind of taking him out. And it seems like, you know, like the Lord ain't going to get them. But guess what? The Most High will get them. Now, the Most High will get them. Pardon me. The Most High will get them. This is the book of Psalm 73 and 1. A psalm of Asaph. Truly, the Most High is good to Israel, even to such of a clean heart. Right, so those dudes, them Edomites, they don't have a clean heart. The scriptures tell you the wicked are estranged from the womb. The clean heart, all right, is the hopeful elect, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, his people. All right, they have a clean mind. Okay, how is your mind clean? By being washed with the word. 2, verse 2. But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. And you know, you see these elite banking families, it seems they've been on top for over hundreds, well, not seem, they've been on top for hundreds of years. They're coming back reincarnated, reaping their benefits. They you know, nothing is really happening to them. All right, and you see them just owning the world. Actually, I did a video when I was at a getaway house. I was doing a lift, and I dropped somebody off. I dropped someone off that worked for somebody extremely wealthy, and it was in this private estate. And the lady told me, she was like a maid. That right there is one of the getaway houses of the Rothschild member, and the house was enormous. I did a lesson on it. It was just enormous, you know. But that was just like a throwaway crib. So they have all their hearts content, you know. I mean, Priest Howard brings out. There was a particular documentary where they were showing they drove an helicopter out to one of these islands where these Rothschilds dwell, and it was acres and acres and acres of just a vineyard. All right, having all types of wine and everything. However, the scriptures do say this: the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just, and it speaks about, you know, heaping up riches and not knowing who shall collect them. So let them gather up everything and do all that, because they're really doing that for us. All the gold and everything they're going to store in these bunkers and different stations, all right, when, you know, World War III happens and the destruction happens, they're just storing it up for us. It says, For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, for there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm, right? Because a lot of them, they go out peacefully. You know, they reign in the world and did all these types of wickedness and executed their plans and just died peacefully. And Yahweh Shem Yahushai is gonna act. You know, because you know these they move extremely patient. It's the serpents do. They understand that, you know, these guys will execute plans and literally say, okay, this is gonna be done in like 400 years, and we know that with documents from like the Illuminati. Man, I forgot. Was it called Bohemian? Man, it starts with a B, I believe. It's a sect of the Illuminati that pretty much predicted World War III. They talk about a war, all right? They speak about that third war between the Christians and the Muslims, or the Jews and the Muslims, or something to that effect. They pretty much, you know what's up. But they knew that wasn't going to happen until damn near 1,000 years, you know, hundreds of years later. So that's how they move. Because they understand the concept of reincarnation. Like, we're going to execute this plan, and I'm going to come back in my lot and see it. How do we know that? The scriptures say that they was it in Daniel, all right? And Daniel understood the wisdom of reincarnation. He was told he was going to stand in his lot. They know a lot of shit, all right? They search these things out, and they got witches and warlocks on the left-hand side communicating with spirits that's telling them particular information. You know, it says, verse 5, they are not troubled as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Right? So most men, all right, you know, when you're in your older age and shit, you're coughing, you're pretty much dying and this, that, and the third. They have all these different advanced doctors taking care of them, all right, that sort of give them a peaceful exit, quote unquote peaceful exit out of the earthly realm. You know? What was it? A Rockefeller, he had 7 heart transplants. Motherfucker didn't want to just go to the spirit world and die. And where was he getting them hearts from, Jakes? Israelites. See what I'm saying? It says, therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. And this devil is proud, he's a violent man. You know what's crazy, man? Imagine you that much up in age and you could do 7 heart transplants, man. That shows you if you have enough money and power, they'll give you the top of the top medical treatment. But at the end of the day, 1 Samuel 2:6, the Most High killeth and maketh alive. All right, so the Most High, even in their older technology, said, look, man, your time is up, and the Most High is going to do the same with their rulership. Because the so-called white man's rulership has a set point in history when it's not going to go past. We just have to be patient and wait for it, all right, and pray the Most High speeds that day up. Scriptures speak about hastening the day. There's the book of Ecclesiastes 8:11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, right? A lot of these Edomites, they do evil-ass works while they live on earth. Talk about the elites. And it seems like nothing's happening to them, right? They just die and come back. And it says, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil, right? So they're not getting judged right away. They're going to keep, it's like, you know, imagine having a badass kid, you're not disciplining them. He's going to say, well, what's the point of changing, right? That's what these devils are doing. It says, though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him. Right? We understand that the Most High gets you. Scriptures tell you that he punishes the children of their iniquities upon the 3rd and 4th generation. The Most High eventually gets you. He got his own people, put us in slavery. It's not going to be any different from these elites, man. All right? Just like how when you go to the book of Daniel and everybody had their particular time to rule and do their bullshit, and then the Lord put it to an end, it's no different with the so-called white man's rulership. All right? These elite bankers have a set point in time when the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to fuck them up. Though they're dying off or what have you, guess what? They're going to come back, and we're going to have the spiritual power, all right, to keep them in that old-ass age. All right? To serve that slavery, man. Okay? Because guess what? The first in the society, the elites or what have you, guess what? They're going to be the first batch of slaves. Okay? Because they're going to make it out this World War III. The Lord is going to preserve them. You know? But preserve them for what? Preserve them for slavery. There's the book of Psalms 149 and 5. It says, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Now, who are the saints? The saints are the Israelites. Okay? Let the high praise of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand. Right, so that's right now we don't have that two-edged sword, but there's going to come a time when we're going to have that two-edged sword. Right now, we're in the time of Zephaniah 3 and 8. We're waiting upon the Lord. All right? Because right now, this man's blessing is a sword, which the Lord gave to him. All right? Yahushua gave him the sword, but he was Isaac. But guess what? When he come back, and the Most High is going to give us spiritual powers, all right? Then we're going to be let loose like them dogs in I Am Legend when they was waiting for the sun to go down. It says, let the high praise of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. Right. So we're going to execute vengeance. All right. Thus saith the Lord. All right. It says to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. Right. We're going to put their ass in some fucking shackles, man. We're going to shackle them up. That's what they were showing in that movie, Planet of the Apes. And they got a new one coming out. All right. Where the apes were supposed to be Israelites, putting the so-called white man in slavery, shackling them up. Had the lassos on the horses. Come over here. You know what I mean? It says to execute upon them the judgment written. So what I'm speaking about is not my words. This is Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh's words. All right? It was written from the beginning. Okay? The saints are going to take the kingdom. So you got a lot of these old head Edomites dying off, but don't worry. We're going to get them. It's promised. It's written that we will. Also, I'll bring them back, and he ain't gonna escape it. They know in the spirit world, not like, damn, when I come back down, shit, I'm going right back in the I'm going into slavery, and I'm gonna pay for the atrocities that I did, because the scriptures in Colossians 3 and 25 tells you that he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong that he done. Roughly paraphrasing, right? It says to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints, praise ye Yahweh. So all the saints, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we're gonna get ours back, man. All right, we're gonna get ours back. The Lord had his people, all right, be in slavery pretty much on every nation. All the 17 nations at one point or another had appointed to rule over the Lord's own people throughout the history of time. So the Most High is going to make that fresh in our mind, and we're going to get retribution through the spirit and power of the Lord. All right, so hey, man, another one down. You know, we kind of, you know, we'd love for him to be around when the Lord comes back, but he will be around. Just, you know, we wanted him in that old ass wrinkly state to just put him right to the cotton fields or something. But the Most High is going to definitely get us and get his people. With that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Rakah Kodash. That belongs to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone True Well. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there. You Akim to Zadakim. I do this in truth and sincerity. Shalom.